Hello and welcome to another update video about Aave. Aave has unfortunately dropped into a situation where we're focusing more on the bearish chart. That was the warning I've been having on the chart, or I had on the chart already back in, I think in October. Told you that a drop below $60 will make me focus more on the bearish scenario. So while we still have a bullish case here on the chart, because it's technically still possible, this has decreased in likelihood substantially. The bullish case means 5 waves up and then A, B, C to the downside, or even WXY most likely, here to the downside. And really the last level where it needs to turn around is now. If it drops any lower, it is falling deeply into the bearish count. And the bearish count is already more likely in my opinion. The yellow count is still there because it can still work out in a bullish way. It could end the bear market exactly here and move up from here. Do I believe it? Not really, but you know, maybe we see a little bit of upside after the holidays and it suddenly starts to move, but it is on very thin ice. This provides a possible long trade setup for anybody who wants to do it, because we have a very clearly defined support level. So a stop loss can be set quite tight. The reward could be quite large, but it's not necessarily high probability in terms of working out anymore. So here, wave 1 up, wave 2 down. It's come to the level where it shouldn't really drop below. I'll show you why. So if we say we moved down here, and the potential is in the very short term that, and again, it's the yellow count here, that we moved up off the 22nd of November low in a wave 1. We've come down in an ABC pattern here in a wave 2. Then, you know, a wave 2 could have finished here. Only look at the yellow count, and we need to stop here. I mean, this is the support area I gave you for this wave 2. But it's based on the 78.6% FIB level down here at $53.80. A drop below that, that's it. There's one more support level at 52, but if it drops to low to that level, yeah, the likelihood of the bullish count working out decreases substantially. And then the drop below $50 will invalidate the 1-2 setup anyway. So I don't have much hope for the bullish count anyway. It would need to move above, first of all, $64 to make me consider it again. And then above $67.60, we can take it really seriously again. And it would eventually take us to around, you know, the $80 level, that wave 3. But it's not probable, not at the moment. It's okay, it's possible, but not necessarily probable. More likely would be the pink count to work out. Indicating here that this could take us sort of into the $40, I would say, roughly, yeah. Further down before we have a chance to bottom out. And we've got here 5-wave move down in a wave 5. This could then end the bear market, but this is the bearish interpretation, where we will go below the June low, which was here at $45.70 roughly. So the count here would be a wave 1 down complete, wave 2 to the upside complete. We are now in the wave 3 down. There'll be a 4 up and a 5 down. We're now in this wave 3. Here we've probably completed a wave 1 down. We are now in the wave 2, maybe already complete. And we should be ready for a wave 3 next. To the downside, 4 up and a 5 down. This next leg down should take out all these support levels that we just talked about. And yeah, I'd be ready here for further declines. If we, however, break to the $64 level and go above it, then we can take the bullish count more seriously. And if I zoom out here, go to the daily chart, what would be, I mean, this is the Coinbase chart. Maybe we go to the Binance chart if it has a longer price history, because then we can take a look at historical support levels. If I now add the VRVP to the chart, that always shows us historical key areas of support and volume. So what I just have to do, I just have to change here the number of those rows. 1 second. That should give us a little bit more clarity. And you can see there isn't really, I mean, if we drop really below the most recent lows, there isn't really going to be much historical volume until we really reach. Well, it will increase at some point. I mean, if you just look at the chart, you have, if you drop below the June low, which is again at that roughly like 46, depending on which exchange, $46, then there is some significant support just visually here around the $25 level. So it's quite strong. I mean, by looking at the Fibonacci extensions, we don't need to go that low. but this is just key support levels, yeah. $25, and then historical volume gradually increases. So with a massive spike starting here at around the $10 level. So $10 will be, well, that's quite bearish getting there. Yeah, you have a spike here, back here in May 2018 as well. So I would think we find support before, but I'm just showing you here historical volume. Where does all the volume sit? It sits basically here below $10. So this is really the last resort. It's really crazy we talk about these prices already, but there is no sign it's just dropped too far. Of course it could turn around here, but things are getting tough now. So I go back to the Coinbase chart, and the first station I'm looking at if we drop is obviously the sort of $40 range, but we take it level by level. I keep you updated, but at the moment there is a possible long trade setup from here. Low risk, high reward, but not necessarily high probability in terms of working out. If we drop below that support area, you could even enter a short trade if you like to. That's entirely up to you, not financial advice. Okay, and that's my update about Aave. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.